Hi everyone, welcome to the channel English Grammar for Non-Native Speakers. This channel is new. Please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to get our videos. Do not also forget to share this video with people. Now to the topic: how to speak English language with minimal grammatical errors. Now, the first thing is to study grammar rules. Studying grammar rules is very crucial to understanding how the English grammar works. Understanding the rules of grammar is important. Anytime a grammatical question arises, you can refer to the rules you have learned to get your answers. Studying these rules also helps to avoid making basic mistakes. So the first thing to do if you want to speak English language with reduced grammatical mistakes, the first thing is to study grammar rules. The second thing is be simple and straightforward. Avoid using sentences with complex structures and avoid words whose meanings are difficult to know. Don't use more words than necessary. By keeping it simple, you avoid unnecessary errors. So be simple and straightforward. Number 3 is listen to how native speakers use the language. Yes, listening to native speakers helps us to see how they use the language, how they structure their sentences, how they use the verbs with the subject, which is the noun or pronoun, in a way that it would agree and sound nice, and also the kind of expressions they make in different situations. Listen to how native speakers use the language. Number 4 is read literature. Yes, English literature, American literature, or even African literature that are written in English language. Read literatures, read newspapers, journals. Pay attention to how the language is used. Pay attention to the grammatical aspect of it. Pay attention to the syntax, how words are stringed together to form sentences. It will help us. Now, the next strategy is think in English. Process your ideas before saying them out. As non-native speakers, it may be difficult for us to speak in English, but then we can do it consciously. When we think in English, we would have processed our idea in our mind, in our thoughts, before saying them out. So in the process of thinking the idea in your head, you would have corrected some mistakes then before you begin to say it. So process your ideas in your head before you say them out. Number 6, if you want to speak English language with minimal grammatical error, is slow down. That is number 6. Slow down. Do not imitate the speed at which the native speakers speak. It's their language. Do not imitate the speed of the native speakers. Let me put it that way. Do not imitate the speed of the native speaker. The native speakers speak so fast. Phonological processes, the use of contraction, the speed at which they speak. As non-native speakers, we cannot copy them. If we do that, we would make a lot of mistakes, especially if we have not mastered the grammar of the language and its rudiments. So take it slow. Do not imitate the speed of the native speaker. Speak slowly but correctly. But then you must remember, not too slow. Then number 7, which is the last one, is do not be ashamed to speak English language. Please, the more you speak the language, the better you get. So by the time you are ashamed to speak the language, then you are reducing your chances of getting better. So please, if you make mistake and you realize it immediately, then correct it. But if you later realize the mistake and it's gone, you don't need to go back and be correcting it. Just move on. And mistake is normal. Even in our native languages, in our first languages, we make mistakes and we are not that ashamed of them. So why then are we going to be so ashamed when we make mistake in English language, which is not our native language? So when you make a mistake in English language, correct it if you realize it. If you follow these 7 rules, these 7 techniques, then we would be able to speak English language with minimal grammatical errors. Then we begin to get better. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video with your people. Thanks. Have a nice day.